Hey everyone, have you ever heard the term one-drop rule? This idea that a single drop of black blood makes a person black, no matter how they look? It might seem like just a historical curiosity, but its origins are much darker and more deliberate than you might think. Today, we peel back the layers of history and expose the shocking truth behind where this rule really came from. It wasn't natural, it wasn't scientific, and it certainly wasn't about celebrating mixed heritage. It was a tool, a weapon, created for one primary purpose: to maintain and protect the system of slavery in the United States. So, let's travel back to the 17th century. In colonial America, the lines of race were still being drawn. Initially, servitude wasn't strictly based on race. They were white and black indentured servants. But as the plantation economy boomed, the demand for cheap, permanent labor skyrocketed. The elite class needed a way to justify the enslavement of Africans for life and also enslave their children. This is where the legal manipulation began. In 1662, Virginia passed a groundbreaking law called partus sequitur ventrum. It's a Latin phrase that means that which is brought forth follows the womb. This law completely overturned English common law, which stated a child's status followed the father. Now, the child of an enslaved woman would be a slave for life, regardless of who the father was. Think about the implications of that. It meant that white slave owners could sexually exploit enslaved women, father children with them, and then legally own their own children as property. It was a brutally effective system for increasing their wealth and workforce, all while legally erasing their own paternity and responsibility. As the centuries went on, this legal foundation hardened into social rule. But it wasn't until after the Civil War and the rise of Jim Crow that the one-drop rule was truly codified and weaponized. With slavery abolished, the old power structures were threatened. White society needed new ways to enforce racial hierarchy and maintain its dominance. They turned to the one-drop rule as the ultimate gatekeeper of whiteness. Why? It was all about power, purity, and property. By defining anyone with even a single known African ancestor as black, the system could deny them rights, property, and social mobility. It prevented mixed-race individuals, who might otherwise pass as white, from inheriting wealth or status from their white relatives. It was a way to keep the white race pure and its resources consolidated. The one-drop rule ensured that the color line was bright, clear, and absolute. There was no in-between. You were either white or you were not. To justify this, they enlisted the help of pseudoscience. In the late 19th and early 20th centuries, the eugenics movement was gaining steam. So-called scientists promoted racist theories about blood purity and racial inferiority. They claimed that blackness was a pollutant, a taint that could be passed down through generations, and that even one drop was enough to degrade the superior white race. These ideas, completely baseless and unscientific, were presented as fact. They were taught in universities, published in books, and used to pass laws across the country. By 1924, Virginia's Racial Integrity Act officially wrote the one-drop rule into state law, and many other states followed suit. It became a powerful tool of social control used to segregate schools, neighborhoods, and even water fountains. It dictated who you could marry, where you could live, and what opportunities you were allowed to have. This wasn't some ancient, natural law of race. It was a modern invention, a legal and social construct built on a foundation of white supremacist ideology. So, the next time you hear someone casually mention the one-drop rule, remember its true history. It wasn't about acknowledging mixed heritage. It was a system deliberately engineered to protect the institution of slavery, to control labor, to hoard wealth and power, and to enforce a brutal racial hierarchy. It shows how ideas about race aren't fixed or biological, but are instead powerful social tools that can be created and used to shape society in profound and often destructive ways. Understanding this history is crucial to understanding the complexities of race in America today. Thanks so much for watching. If you found this video insightful, please hit that like button, subscribe for more deep dives into history, and share your thoughts in the comments below. See you next time.